Right, I'm here at Newlyn War Memorial, where I did the video a few weeks ago, and just a couple of minutes to 11 o'clock. So I checked out the British Legion website this morning, and this is the British Legion, the official body of support of military veterans. There's a guy with medals. There's a couple of guys there with medals who's just talking to one of them, steps away from him. And the British Legion website this morning said, because of the crisis, the COVID crisis, stay at home and have a 2-minute silence in your home. And when I was reading that, I was thinking of the iPet goat video. I'll put a link to it below. And at the very start, you see the goat in its box inside the barbed wire camp. And to me, that's symbolic of what the British Legion said: stay at home, do your 2-minute silence in isolation. And it said, maybe watch the Westminster Abbey Remembrance service as though they represent us.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years to them. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
This is what it's about. Who's got the right to stop people doing this? Who's got the right? It makes you wonder, do the police, will they not be accepting ex-military in the future?
When you go home, tell of us and say, for your tomorrow we gave our today.
Right, so just watch that. It's just a couple of minutes. Why have the government tried to stop people doing that? Why have so many forces tried to stop that simple thing? Can I ask you something, mate? I do YouTube videos. I was here filming the monument a couple of weeks ago because there's a lot of people putting videos together, you know, the war memorials, you know, and saying like the sacrifice and everything. And that, I'm a bit choked up. But when you raise the flag, it's an emotional moment, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
And I was watching your face and I thought, behind that face is a lot of memories. And who has the right to deny people to have these couple of minutes to remember things?
I think of my uncle, who was in the Royal Canadian Air Force and was killed in action, and my dad's best man, who was his cousin, who was also killed in aviation in over Germany, and is buried in Germany in a Commonwealth War grave. So that's who I always think of.
Yeah. And it makes you wonder who's at his grave today. And there is a possibility that there is someone there. And it doesn't matter that the Germans, does it? Because they're remembering an event and sacrifice of people.
That's right, yes.
And it's the whole thing that they're remembering. I mean, you've got this white poppy thing, and to me that's a diversion from it. And that died a few years ago, and you know, they tried to make that. They didn't succeed with that. So now you've got this thing going on where, right, we'll cancel it this year, and then it may be cancelled next year and the year after. And I did a video where a week or so ago, where I came and did this, and I called it "They're Trying to Make Us Forget." And when I was watching your face, I was thinking, who have they got? They haven't got the right to stop people remembering just for these couple of minutes a year.
But who's they?
Well, people who have a plan to stop these things.
Right.
You know, I come at it from a spiritual point of view, not a political. I don't vote. I actually tell people not to vote. When I say not vote, you're born and you die, and in between it's what you're responsible from a certain point to a certain point. But I don't know, it's just, I think it's a bit sad doesn't cover it. It's like those guys there with the medals. They've got memories of it. Good experiences. And this is a simple 2-minute service, few words. When you said there, what was it, they lost their today for?
It's the, yes, that's the, yes.
What was that again? They gave their todays for our tomorrow.
Our tomorrow, yes.
And it's so simple.
Kahima, yeah.
So simple.
Yeah, that's the standard format of any service. And in fact, I normally read that from rostrum.
Yeah. So it's been stripped down to its bare bones. The whole meaning of years of war. It's been stripped down to those few words.
But those words, the exhortation and the words after, are constantly said in the British Legion here, in the club. If somebody dies, then we always have the exhortation. Usually on the nearest Sunday lunchtime, and either the branch chairman or the branch secretary or maybe the club chairman reads the exhortation, and that's so respect is paid to club members as well. But the days of most club members being ex-service are gone. Really. My much older brother was one of the last national servicemen. And you know, he's still around, but he's 80. Can't add it up. 83. So you know, it won't go on forever. And our other brother, who was also a national serviceman, a couple of years younger, he's long gone. So you know, that generation is disappearing, and it's now not enlisted men but regular a regular serviceman, which is a massively smaller number.
It's like a very technical army now, and it's like we have a job for you to do for so many years, and then we'll get somebody new in when we've wore you out. You know, when we've like used you and you've got no energy left, and we'll replace you.
Yeah.
And to me, I've got this big viewpoint, like this poverty that's being imposed on people. That's to ensure that there's a queue of people to fill in the places as people leave the military. You know, and I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning a couple of years ago to film the aircraft carrier when it was in the bay, and I call them Tony Blair's aircraft carriers. You know, all that money and that. And I've done a video praising the people on it. I praise the people on it, but not the concept behind it, because that was planned all them years ago for things that they have planned for today. You know, the wars that they've had planned, and that's what I'm saying. They wear people out. They've got this army now where they wear people out, but with the poverty that's been imposed on society, they've got a queue of people to fill them places. So those memories that you've got from that, when I was watching you, when you were doing the flag, they were memories of people who did it for a reason, not just to put money in the wage packet. If you understand what do you understand what I'm saying?
I think to say that the people that go into the armed forces, it's just another job, isn't true.
Yeah, that's generalising. I get that.
Yeah,
it is generalising. I get it, but I think it's being filtered that way. It's possibly being filtered that way, and I don't know. I think it's. Do you mind if I ask your name, by the way?
Yeah, I won't give you my name.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go.
Right.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah.
And you can't say enjoy yourself, can you?